I was going to do a show about my heroes, and then I disappointed myself because I found there were hardly any women. So I decided to write this about a young 18-year-old woman who wrote a play called Taste of Honey, which was amazing. I got made into a film, which was amazing. And it was sort of like Coronation Street after the watershed. Like I say, I've only just finished the poem. Are poems ever finished? I don't think they are. This is called Finding Shelagh Delaney. In my search for heroes, I'm disappointed to find that almost all of them are men. Is that a man thing? Until I remember a woman who knew how to break a taboo, or two, or three, in her play and later film, A Taste of Honey. So off I go, desperately seeking Shelagh, the Madonna of those without a voice, a calm young woman among the angry young men. I read her biography and searched for her on YouTube to get to know her a little better. I find Shelagh Delaney's Salford, a short monitor film for the BBC, directed by Ken Russell. Throughout this dour filmic portrayal of her home city, I watch her as she approaches the railway station, the restless wraith looking for an escape route. From the cobble sets and dripping back alleys she both knows and loves, and yet realising that deep down she would always miss them. You can take the girl out of Salford, so they say. At the station, above whose ingrained sooty walls the local civic dignitaries and press believe Shelagh gets her ideas from, she contemplates flight. But as someone of profound influence once said, prophets are never accepted in their homelands. And as it has since been made patently obvious, female prophets find it that much harder. Sequestered from dirty old town to gleaming estate, she understood why many would still make that bus ride to return to their old saloon bar haunts, those standing stones that remained on the derelict slum clearance wastelands, fallow fields waiting to be seeded with tower blocks. They sought Hireth, that sense of belonging, and the lost camaraderie amputated from their lives. They wanted to hear those daft, unfettered voices filled with joy and sometimes seething with rage for all the film's clever direction and cinematography. It was the dialogue that Shelagh gave back to them. Northern voices, loud and proud, and she got them bob on. Because she wrote how people really speak in Salford, without the need for clarity from a clipped BBC voiceover. Outside the shoe shop, Shelagh takes a moment. The intrepid explorer, white-coated, interacts with dark-clad native women who huddle and fuss around a baby in a coach-built pram. Like a posing anthropologist, she towers over them, these pygmies of the Irwell River and not the Congo. Each one, no doubt, has a story of their own to tell, in those voices heard only in the music hall or on the light programme of the wireless. Voices as relevant to the men in high places as the doodah voices of the black and white minstrels. Each woman has their own taste of honey within them, their tales raucously told at the washhouse or in the lounge bar at the working men's club, but only on the nights when women are allowed in. Shelagh is a tall white poppy waving in the wind and waiting to be scythed down by the establishment for daring to bring unmarried mothers, blacks and gays, to screens that had ever denied their existence. Nonplussed, they interview her with their plummy accents, asking if she had been given any help with the writing of the play, from men being the assumption here, or whether she would soon be getting married, and so, the implication here being, it would at least put an end to all this peculiarity that they were now being forced to address. At a time when Salford might as well have been the Belgian Congo in darkest Africa, a young northern working-class woman broke the glass ceiling of metrocentric elites and told the story of the pygmies of the Irwell, not by overlooking, condemning or caricaturing them, but by making them interesting, making them real. And guess what? The bricklayers and the cleaners all loved it. The girl that failed the 11 plus was given a chance, and it had to be a woman that gave it to her, for that Joan Little would take a vow. Where gender, race and sexuality are concerned, the arts world is more diverse than it has ever been. But what about the last taboo, the easiest one to hide? The one powerless to breach the brick wall of privilege, the poor relation, defined by a long-standing prejudice. Where are the working class voices? Where are the Shelagh Delaneys now? Thank you.